Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead reading. Wrong ones. This is a week commencing the 25th of August. Hope you've had a fabulous week. Let's crack on with your reading. These are the daily crystals. Let's see what messages or energies coming up for Gemini. Please and thank you. Just two, please and thank you. And we have three. We'll go with it. We have Lemurian quartz. Practice patience. That's funny because I was looking at Lemurian quartz on, I think it was Nikki Allen was talking about it. Practice patience, Gemini. What else do we have? Shungite, detox your life. And citrine, bring in the light. Oh, how lovely. Sorry, you can't actually see the messages on these cards because they're so light on a white background, the writing is. So I do apologise, but they are beautiful cards, and I will continuously remind you throughout your reading of what they say and what they mean. Let's see what's in store for the tarot. Now, these are not a new deck. I've had them a long time, but look how beautiful they are. I forgot I had these. This is the Star Tarot. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Gemini and make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. Now, this deck is slightly longer than your average tarot. My little hands. What do we have? Oh, we have temperance as your focus. Oh my gosh, can you believe that when you've got practice patience? That's what temperance means in the tarot. Patience. Opportunity, Gemini, please and thank you. I can just hear them saying count to 10. And I think it's not patient. I don't know. I think it's patience with somebody around you next week. So be patient, count to 10. That's what I'm feeling. Let's have a look. Opportunity for you, Gemini. Wow, High Priestess. So you've just started your reading with two major arcanas. What's the challenge, please and thank you, for Gemini? What do we have? Oh my gosh. Got the Hermit. Can we do an all major arcana reading, I wonder? Beautiful cards. What's bubbling under the surface, please and thank you, for Gemini? Oh, King of Swords. And advice and outcome. The King of Swords is very Gemini energy. Five of Swords. Wow. It's very, like, it makes me feel very like, wow, this is, I just feel like you've got to be very patient, as I said, with somebody next week. We've got temperance as your focus with your practice patience. Now, temperance, as I say, this is the card of alchemy. This is about turning one thing into another, but you've got to be patient about it. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to come to, I don't know, come around to your way of thinking, come around to your ideas. I just keep hearing count to 10, Gemini. Don't rush in. It's happening. It's just be patient. Keep chipping away at whatever you're doing. It's coming. You've got the angel wings there. You've got the rainbow behind you. You can see it's in the background. It's all happening, but you just got to be patient at the moment. The High Priestess is your opportunity. This is the opportunity to trust your intuition, but also, I feel, connect to spirit and be very spiritual, be very trusting of the universe. There's something about you weaving your web of wonder around people next week too. Maybe you've got to be patient about capturing a moment or capturing something that you've got, I don't know, you're deep down, you know it's going to be successful, it's going to happen. You just got to be patient. But the High Priestess, you can see in this card, she has woven a web behind her. There is something about you being patient and waiting to capture some. Oh, I don't know. We are going to clarify. There's a full moon though. I wonder when the next full moon is. That seems very relevant in this reading for you. Now the Hermit is your challenge. The Hermit as a challenge is feeling a little bit out on a limb, being a bit segregated from somebody, something. But the Hermit is shining his lantern on the High Priestess. So it's almost, again, they're also saying you might be feeling like this, but soon it'll all come together. There could be something you need, do they call it shadow work? Where, I mean, I just call it work where you go within and have a look and a jolly good think about what goes on in your life. What do you need to improve on? What do you tend to back away from? There's something to do with shadow work there too. Maybe it needs to come to light in order for this High Priestess energy to come over too. Now the King of Swords is bubbling under the surface, and this is very Gemini energy. This is like, right, let's this is very matter of fact. You're the one that wants to be, what I want to say is, you want to put your cards on the table about something with somebody, but you just got to be patient about it for some reason. King of Swords is very logical, very fair, knows his own mind 1,000,000%. And then you've got the Five of Swords as your advice and outcome. So the Five of Swords is arguments, conflict. As an advice card, it's saying you need to walk away from that kind of energy. Whoever's given you that nit in your head. And maybe with the Temperance card, that's why you've got to count to 10. Don't get drawn into it. Wow, let's have a look at this, Gemini. Detox your life is now jumping out at me. And just as I say that, Bella walks in. Made me jump. Okay, why do we have Temperance here, please? And thank you for Gemini. Clarified by, wow, Judgment. When we see Temperance and Judgment come together, it's like saying, now's the time. Now is the time. It's all coming together for you, but you've still got to be patient about it. When we see Judgment, it's like an inkling. Something's pulling you towards doing something, saying something. It's all about timings as well. It's like, now's your time to do this. Now's the time to say it. It's a calling, if you like. We'll do one more on that because we've got two major arcanas, Temperance and Judgment. For Gemini, why do we have Temperance and Judgment? Also, oh my gosh, you've got the Tower. Now, when we see the Tower as a focus, it's like, this is big change. When we see Judgment and the Tower together, it is revelations. Like a big revelation happening next week. Could be like a penny drop moment that makes all the difference to a relationship or a job. See, it's all very positive. Really strong cards here, Gemini. Wow. Now, the Tower does also come, can make you feel a little bit chaotic because it's big change. But Judgment and the Tower together is all about revelations, things coming to the surface that you're going to have to be very patient about. Now, the High Priestess is here as an opportunity. For some of you, this could be that you are working in a more spiritual job, you know, or a group or something that you are developing, something that connects you to the universe more. And it's something that's, you know, really, with the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, with the Tower and the Judgment is like, wow, it's like all about your intuition and your instincts, knowing the timing is right. Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, Gemini. Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, feeling very content, very happy. But when we see the Nine of Cups as an opportunity, what this guy has done to get here is he's practiced the energy of being in what he wishes to happen. So it's like, well done, Gemini. This is coming together for you. I won't be surprised if we see the Magician here too. Now, the Hermit as a challenge, it can, whatever this is, make you feel a little bit out on a limb, remove you from certain people. It could, but then, you know, detox your life is kind of shouting at me, and bring in the light was your citrine, and there you are. The Hermit is bringing in the lantern. Can also force you into a little bit of, as I say, shadow work, looking at things within, which is very, very brave to do, very hard to do. And also attributed to Virgo. There could be something to do with Virgos here. Now, the Hermit, why are you here as a challenge? Clarified by, I can't believe the amount of major arcanas you're getting. The Justice. So, Justice is about decisions being made that do not go in your favour. With that Hermit energy, I just think it's something to do with more about things being just and fair, and you're perhaps not going to feel that this is a balanced decision. However, I do feel that that's why the Temperance card is here. Is just like, go with it, go with the flow, be patient. Let's do one more on Justice. Justice can also mean that there is some sort of legal situation could be coming in with this, a contract or something that could present as a challenge. Let's have a look. Why do we have Justice and the Hermit together as a challenge? Eight of Swords as a challenge. Again, it's a feeling of entrapment within your own thoughts, though. You've got a lot of swords here, but swords are attributed to you in the tarot, Gemini, along with Aquarius and Libra. So the Eight of Swords as a challenge is, yeah, I just think that whatever this is, it's just going to feel like you are stuck in an energy for a little while, but be patient. Just be patient. You might, as I say, feel like you don't belong to a certain crowd anymore. And the Eight of Swords is about, you know, feeling in your own head. It's often also, for me, it's about something about you keep talking yourself out of something. And then finally, you're going to have to face it. That's your challenge. Like, no, let's just go within. Let's have a jolly good think. Why do I keep talking myself out of this? Now, the King of Swords is what's bubbling under the surface. And I just feel like that's you, like wanting to be forthright, honest, truthful. But sometimes it can come across a little bit aggressive, maybe. Maybe that's what you're worried about. King of Swords, why are you here, please and thank you? Clarified by the Ten of Wands. It's got to a stage, I think, where you're desperate to say it as it is, because the Ten of Wands is like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so burdened by work, by taking on so many tasks, I can't even see where I'm going anymore. It's like trying to spin too many plates. The King of Swords comes along and said, right, okay, let's look at this in a firm and fair manner. Where do I need to offload something, perhaps? This is something about you speaking your truth to somebody also. Looking at things very logically. And that's what you're desperate to do, I feel. Now, the Five of Swords is your advice. And this is about walking away from people and situations that, you know, when people just goad you, or just, they know, they look at you and wait for a response. Let's have a look. Five of Swords. The advice of the Five of Swords is to walk away. Oh, Three of Swords. Okay. The advice of the Three of Swords is that you need, in order to heal your heart, you need to walk away from something, because it's continuously going on up here, and it's affecting here too, in your thoughts. Wow. Let's do another one on that. Three of Swords. Right, you're here for Gemini. Please and thank you. There we go. Nice, British, lovely. That, what a breath of fresh air to finish. And again, this is bringing in the light at last. This is finishing on an Ace of Pentacles. This is new beginnings. This is new offerings, new contract or something tangible, something that you can focus on that would perhaps improve the financial situation. A new contract. Now you've got a contract kind of here. New job, and it's something new. It's lovely. You've gone from a 10 here of feeling really burdened, and you know, but maybe that's why you've got to be why you've got to be patient. It is going on, in the things are working out in the background for you. Wow, that's a really cryptic, I should say, reading. Let's have a look. What does these beautiful wisdom of the oracle, what's the final message here for, there you go, you came out straight away. Chaos and conflict. Wow, that doesn't sum up your reading. Let's have a look. I'm going to just refer to the booklet for that one. Chaos and conflict. You've got the Tower, you've got Judgment, you've got Five of Swords. That's your... Wow. What's the number of it? It's 33. 33 says the message of the card is opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself that you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Now that could be your Hermit card going within, like I said. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is time to understand rather than to be understood. Wow, that's what your King of Swords is about, perhaps, then, where it says conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Because when I see the King of Swords in the tarot, I always say he's like my judge of, you know, he's like the guy that will be seeing more than one side of an argument. You know, he'll take their side and look at the evidence. He'll take their side and look at the evidence, and then come to a fair conclusion. And it's like that's what's bubbling under the surface for you. Maybe you're feeling like there's something that's just not fair and it needs to be revisited, especially with that Justice card in your conflict, in your challenge. Like things don't feel balanced for you. But just be patient, Gemini, and that's a massive message here for you. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates. Have a fabulous week. I'll see you next week. Take care.